Hello! Today is May 11th, 2020, and today I have another special guest with me. This is Mr. Scott Joplin. He is an American composer and musician, and he is here today to help tell some things about his life. Okay? So, Scott was born in a time when the records of birth and like where you were born and when you were born wasn't kept track of very closely. And so we don't exactly know when or where Scott Joplin was born. Okay? They know based on some other information that he was born in 1867, but they don't know an exact date. So usually when you see his birth date, they just list it as January 1st of 1867. And they also don't know where he was born, but they can kind of figure out based on where his family was from and where they were living that it was probably somewhere in Texas. Okay? Both of Scott's parents were musical, so they had some musical background, and so I'm sure that's probably where he got some of his musical skills. Unfortunately, his parents did get separated. They got a divorce, and his mom ended up taking care of him the most. And so she cleaned homes to help pay her family's bills. And one of the good things about that was that one of the homes that she cleaned had a piano. And so when she would go to clean the house, Scott was allowed to go with and play the piano. And so that's how he got really good at piano. So then when he was a teenager, he began to travel all over the place. So he's been to a lot of different places in the United States. He started off playing piano in restaurants in Missouri, and he ended up playing piano at the 1893 World's Fair. So the World Fair is a place where people gather and can showcase things that different nations have done that were rather interesting or a big accomplishment. So maybe they invented something or they discovered something. They would share that with the rest of the world at the World's Fair. He moved to Chicago, where he played cornet in a band, and he also lived in St. Louis for a while and ended up in New York City. So when he was in New York City, he wrote music and works for the stage, so like show tunes and stuff like that. But ultimately, Scott was best known for his ragtime music, okay? Ragtime music is an offbeat, upbeat type of piano music that had a heavy influence on jazz. So I really think that Scott's music is really cool. So down below the video, I put two links for some of Scott's most famous songs. So those two songs are The Entertainer, which you may have heard before, and The Maple Leaf Rag, which you may have heard before. So after you're done watching this video, you should go listen to those so you can hear what his music sounded like. It's really cool, and I think it would be pretty tough to play on the piano, so he must have been a pretty awesome piano player. Okay, Scott did pass away on April 1st of 1917 at the age of 60. So he lived an awesome life. He traveled a lot, and he got to play lots of music and write lots of music, and it's really awesome that even now, all we have to do is click on a link to listen to some of his awesome work. So please, click on those links and listen to The Entertainer and The Maple Leaf Rag, and have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later.